Hello. So let's have a little discussion about the Asian guy, or more appropriately, the AI Asian guy. Okay, so that's not a real person, right? But it is a phenomenon, and it is getting a lot of viewership, and it is sort of taken over the algo in on this platform. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna be able to say some things here and other things I can't. So I will add a post to my website at aurawright.media. The link to that post will be in the description box below. And of course, while you're there, you should subscribe to the blog because there's stuff that comes out every day over there. But I am going to give you some more detail on that post about what's actually going on over there, because it's obviously AI. Okay, there's a lot of people who've said that, but there's a few more things that I can say about it. So I actually was asking my guides like what's going on, and I got given a very clear, specific visual on who's behind it. There's sort of a big conspiracy theory out there that this is being generated by a party in China, right? The main political situation in China, and that felt like it could be plausible to me, but I didn't really feel like that was the whole story. And when I was shown the face of who it is, it's a very specific person. Trump's not the only leader of a world country, of a big, power position country who can take to social media. And so this is an alternative form of social media information being put out there. The thing about these videos, okay? They do go through a lot of history. They do put in a lot of depth about what is going on with the silver market, some of which is great. And it's really good for a lot of people to be getting that information because most people don't understand what's going on. And so it's helpful to give more breadth and depth of the knowledge and the background and the history, because obviously I'm not teaching history over here, but I did predict the breakout, right? In October, November, December, I called every major level. It was 50, 60, that we're going to break through. But the the thing going on there is that there's a percentage of what is said in those videos that is either an extreme exaggeration or a flat out fabrication. So there's stuff in there that's not 100% correct. So you got to be real careful what you watch. You got to be a little bit real, like actual knowledgeable. This is like, we've come to understand, hopefully, that, you can't like trust AI. I mean, AI has, like there was some medical story where AI said that there was a body part that they were trying to remove a body part that this person didn't, that's not even in the human body. It doesn't even exist. So AI is suddenly trying to make up body parts. It hallucinates, right? It creates extra stuff. I'm not saying whether that's on purpose or by mistake over there with the AI Asian guy, but the Asian guy, the AI over there, is in fact putting out a whole lot of stuff that is exaggerated or, flat out false. Here's an example, okay? One example is that the AI Asian guy was saying how the reason that the Venezuelan tanker and that Trump captured, Maduro and his wife is because Venezuela has a lot of silver, which is not actually true. Venezuela has a tiny amount of silver compared to the rest of the world. It's very, very little bit. It's very, very microscopic. They do have a lot of ore, right? They do have a lot of raw resource, which would have to be processed. Same with the oil, right? The oil is like a crude. It's a version of oil that we can't use, right? It's a heavy crude. We use light processed oil in this country. So we would have to have other relationships with other countries in order to be able to process it to the point where we could use it. But there's most definitely some sort of big battles going on around the world regarding resources. And also what you know about those resources, what information you can get about those resources. So if you want to know the rest of what I saw about what's going on with this information thing, go click on the link below and that will take you to my blog where I have a post where I describe in more detail what I feel is really going on. So thanks for joining me. Make sure you subscribe and like and share this video because, it's good to get information. It's better to get good information, accurate information, information that's telling you the whole truth. Humans make mistakes, but AI creates mistakes. So be careful. That's my point here. And, I'm not saying you shouldn't watch any of those videos. Just be aware to take it all with a grain of salt. And I'll see you at my website where I have a little bit more detail about what I see happening. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.